Long COVID refers to a constellation of symptoms that can plague individuals for months or even years following an infection. And these problems can impact an individual's ability to work in their occupation and their profession. These persons are often called long haulers. Often these disabilities are described as brain fog and impact an individual's ability to function on a daily basis or return to work. Since many individuals are covered by employer-sponsored group, short, or long-term disability insurance policies, or have a private disability insurance policy, they may receive disability benefits when COVID-19 impacts their ability to work. According to the Centers for Disease Control, approximately 19% of individuals with COVID have long COVID, and many symptoms associated with long COVID are like those found after a concussion or other type of brain injury. These persistent symptoms, often described as brain fog, include disabling fatigue, excessive sleeping or inability to get out of bed, memory problems, cognitive impairments, chronic headaches, difficulty focusing, concentrating, or paying attention, dizziness and other vestibular impairments, shortness of breath and strength, and these symptoms appear differently and at different times in everyone. They occur in individuals who have suffered both mild and severe COVID infections and in individuals who were never hospitalized. Long COVID disability can affect individuals of any age, sex, or race. Long COVID can occur even in individuals who are vaccinated. But unfortunately, disability insurance carriers have been reported to be denying many claims made for both short-term and long-term disability based upon COVID-19 related symptoms. Often the insurance carrier improperly claims there is no objective evidence of disability. Brain damage is an indivisible injury, and frequently brain injury survivors find it difficult to obtain objective proof of their signs and symptoms or their disability. It's important that COVID-19 long haulers carefully document their original diagnosis, their ongoing symptoms, and their impairments by keeping a log, and by carefully informing any healthcare provider that they consult with of their problems and the impact these problems have on their daily lives. It also may be important to obtain a comprehensive neuropsychological assessment to document any cognitive impairments you may be having, including impairments in memory, concentration, comprehension, word finding, inability to multitask, often called executive functioning, spatial problems, problems with problem solving, with organization, and with auditory or visual comprehensive. These professionals can also evaluate you for any emotional or behavioral issues you may be experiencing. If you are suffering from vestibular problems, including dizziness, a trained vestibular specialist can do testing and document these disabilities. If you are experiencing visual disturbances, a trained neuro-optometrist can do specialized testing to document these impairments. As brain injury attorneys, our law firm understands how to document this invisible injury on behalf of our clients. We do this assisted by a trained medical provider familiar with brain injury and brain damage. It's important to file a disability claim without delay because of crucial time limits in many insurance policies. Seeking the assistance of a trained attorney in filling out claim forms and assembling all necessary documents supporting your claim is also important. And if you have been denied disability benefits, seek legal advice without delay. There are crucial time limits contained in these policies which may affect your ability to appeal or to bring legal action for an improper denial of disability benefits. Retain all communications with your insurance company, and do not speak or respond to any requests or inquiries without first consulting a qualified attorney. COVID-19 is devastating people's lives and livelihoods. If you are suffering from the serious consequences of COVID-19, you may be entitled to disability benefits. If you apply and are turned down by your insurance carrier, don't take no for an answer. Consult with an attorney without delay. Thanks for joining me this week, and I look forward to meeting with you again next week on a new edition of the Brain Injury Insider.